Well, it was exciting for a second. Ran out of gas. All right, so what is all this fuss about? Well, that crate right there. Some of you may or may not have already guessed what this is. I kind of alluded to it in the video, but another sawmill. So I sold my LT28 there a while back, and you know, I was like, well, I don't really need a sawmill. I'm not using it much, but dang if it didn't just eat at me that I didn't have a sawmill. So, and I didn't use it often. You know, I mean, it was just sitting there, but it's hard not to want to keep one around. You know, it's handy to have here and there, especially if you're building stuff or, you know, using lumber every now and then. So anyway, ended up with another sawmill. So this one was quite a bit cheaper than the LT28. We'll kind of get into it here and I'll kind of show you what I got. It's a LT55 Super, I think is what it's called. I bought an extra section of rail with it, so it'll run it on that to like 17 foot something, I'm not sure. I figured that's long enough for whatever I need to saw right now. So a lot smaller of a mill. You know, it's, you know, not as automated, which the LT28 wasn't super automated, but it did have a lot more than this. So you know, you have to push this one through the log. The LT28 had an auto feed. I had the cable log turner, which had a winch on that, so it would help me turn some cants. A lot of them I did use the cant hook, but sometimes, you know, a bigger, heavier log or more awkward log that come in quite a bit, you know, come in handy quite a bit. This one, you know, it's on rail, you know, it's got the rails, but there's no frame. So that one was on, you know, wheels, so I could move it around. This one's not. This is stationary, so we'll have to kind of figure out something there if we're gonna, you know, set it up permanently somewhere, or if we're gonna try to make it somewhat mobile. They do offer a trailer kit for this, but didn't spring for that. So anyway, let's get into as much as we can of this package with what tools we got out here, and kind of see what we got. Let's do it. God, them rails are heavier than I thought they'd be. Yeah. No wonder that thing was so heavy. The tractor, I could roll it back with the bucket, but the arms wouldn't lift it up. But them rails are heavy. All right, so here's how it comes packaged. And I don't know if I said LX50 or LX55 Super, but it's LX50 Super, obviously. The 55, I think, was a discontinued model. I guess it went to this, I'm not sure. But they did have a 55. Crushed in here on the box, but I don't see anything damaged. It's packaged pretty good. Seen a couple hats in there. Now, some of these I've seen the engine was not mounted. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it looks like it's mounted there. Yeah, she's on there. So I don't know, like I say, what models, or I don't know. Is there Yeah, I don't know if there's an engine option on this or not. This is a 14 horse, I think. I'm not sure if they have a different one that may or may not come mounted, but it's on there. So that's good. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but big shout out to your mom. She gave me quite a bit of a donation for this thing here, so tell her thanks for me. This sawmill, like I say, is a lot smaller than the LT28, but I think it'll do what I need to do just fine. So let's quit flapping our jaws here and see if we can't get this thing out of this crate. We'll take a look at the blades here. This is the box that was crushed on the top a little bit, so we'll just take a peek at them. Oh yeah, looks all right. A little bit smaller than the LT28 blades. Now let's get this thing unpacked. All right, so that's about as far as we can make it today. Raining, snowing, cold outside, like in the 70s yesterday, 30 out there right now or something. Let's see. 35. Got quite a bit of this out of the crate, so my plan is to, you know, kind of set it up on the trailer here. The trailer deck is long enough. So I'll build the rails here on the trailer probably. And then I'll need to use the tractor to set the saw head off and probably hang it on the forks of the tractor to assemble the saw head. And then we'll kind of see. So once it quits raining and snowing and being so muddy outside, then we'll look at setting it up. So I think I can just set the track off. I don't know, maybe not. But that's kind of my plan, is set it off onto whatever we decide to put it on outside. But I want to assemble it on here, get it all together, get it right, get the saw on it, make sure everything's good. So we'll level the trailer up a little bit more when we get back to this and set like I say, set the track up on here and get it all put together. So it's going to take a while to put this together. And I think I showed in the video it's 2 something. It is 235 right now. So we've stripped some of it out of the crate. The assembly is going to be the fun part. That big box in there is really heavy. I don't know, I guess it's got tons and tons of bolts and brackets in it. But yeah, once it gets a little bit drier outside, we'll worry about that part. But for right now, we'll clean the trailer off when we get back on this, make sure it's clean and dry, and set this thing up on here. So yeah. Anyway, if I don't get to record anymore, and you know, as far as we get on it for a while, let's get out here and go on something else.